What is up, everybody? It is Colin here, and in this video we're going to have a question and answers from my Facebook group because we get a lot of questions on a daily basis. Normal, it's almost 3,000 people in there. There's joining people every single day, and most of the beginners in affiliate marketing have the same questions. So I'm going to record an FAQ video again. I hope you like it. And yes, when I came out of the shower, I just went to the gym in the morning and I came out of the shower and I realized my hair gel was empty. So I have some new ones tomorrow, but I was too lazy to go to the store today. So let's just hop in. I asked, what are the most frequently asked questions you see in the group? Post them below and I will make a video addressing them all and link the video onwards to answer the questions which have been asked. So it's probably going to be the part one, this video, because there were a lot of questions, a lot of good questions as well. And the first one was, can you send me the share funnel, please? So in the group, we have the share funnel, basically a template you can use for the bridge page. If you want that, I will link it in the description of this video. You can download it. Which countries would you recommend to start with? Well, you can start in a variety of countries. One of the countries I recommend you not to start in is the United States. Why? Because of the scrubbing, the declining of invalid leads based on the quality. Either scrubbing or shaving, declining of leads based on the good quality leads. Those things you don't really want to have to worry about with your leads, and that's why I recommend you for sweepstakes to run anything except the United States. If you want to keep it English, you can go for Singapore, United States, Singapore, New Zealand, and United Kingdom, yeah. So those three, especially United Kingdom has good volume. New Zealand has very easy conversions, and Singapore, small geo, not a lot of people run that, so they haven't seen that many sweeps. Yeah, that would be good. Why would I even say United States? It was just in my head already. Yeah, so those three countries. Yeah, when people post their screenshots in the group, they always ask how much is the ROI. It is a good question, but what I always say is learn from what people are showing you, not necessarily how much profit, because people only care about the profit, but the profit is a fixed outcome of hard work. So look at what they did. They write whole stories like, I did this and this, I tried this and this, and you can see I changed this and now the outcome is, and they post obviously the screenshot of how many leads they got. And then the question is, how much is the ROI? It doesn't matter. What matters is they learned more than you did by asking how much is the ROI. If people are showing the information, most of them aren't even profitable yet. However, you have to at least get some leads to ever be profitable. So I think it's a good question, yeah. Please don't ask those questions. It just doesn't make sense. You can just ask like, oh, it's great that you learned so many things. Is it profitable for you at this point? Yes or no? But how much is the ROI? Yeah, irrelative, unimportant at that point. It is important, but not at that point. What is the best starting budget? Very good question. I recommend at least $1,200 to start with pay ads, but you could start with $500. The more you have, the more you're able to learn. And the more money you have, the faster you can learn. If you have less than $500, paid traffic is not for you. If you have less than $1,200, you can try paid traffic, but the chance that you will fail is very likely. If you have $1,200 is a good starting position. If you have $5,000, the odds that you will be successful is likely. See, the more money you have, the higher the chance of success. All right. Let me see. Oh, I was actually live streaming this in my Facebook group. It got disturbed. Let me just... yeah, what should I do? All right, let me just restart it real quick. 1 second. Just 1 second, because they are the contributors, right? So I should share it with them. But I use this webcam after I was using, before I was using the Facebook live stream. So when I use this webcam to record, it shut down the other one. Yeah, so we're doing the FAQ. Cool. All right, the question is, so that's about the starting budget. Which channels are the best? There is no best channel. It is what you make of it. I know millionaires running search traffic. I know millionaires running display. I know millionaires running social traffic. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is pick one thing and stay with it. We all know the beginners are easy to go for push traffic, pop traffic, social traffic, and not native per se, because that requires a bigger budget. However, there is no best traffic source. Each traffic source you can make money off. You just need to know how to do it. That's basically it. Focus on one thing until you make it work. If you're going to move from one thing to another, I've done videos about it in the past, you're not going to achieve shit. Same with verticals, same with everything. Everything. All right, privacy policy and legal pages. Very good question. What I always say is the best way. This is not legal advice, but find a generator on Google, then hire a lawyer for maybe $50 or $100 to customize it to your business. That is my go-to way. Never rip it from somebody else, because you're going to have issues in the long term if you don't know if your legal documents are good or not. Watch me build gaming offer. Yeah, we can do that someday, but not today. Different angles on sweepstakes. Well, that is something you have to figure out for yourself. Because I share a lot of free information, but the angles I use, that's something I will never share. At least for free. Starting budget for Facebook ads. There we go again. $1,200. This is a long question. Click URL. All right. Is it normal to add the click URL or tracking link in the bottom of a lander? And when I create a campaign, tracking with the domain, direct link of the tracker? No, what you do is you put the click URL on the button, not bottom, but button like click button, BU, of the lander, and then you put the redirect script on the lander for your tracker, and then you use the URL of the lander in Facebook. You never direct link. And is it normal to start with native ads? It is not normal, and I wouldn't recommend you do it, and especially not with direct linking. Native ads need a pre-lander, it needs a sales page, it needs an extensive budget, usually. To get any good success, man, you need 5,000, 10,000 for sure. To actually keep up with the rest and have some fun along the way. Like, you can grab like some peanuts, like, oh, grab $100 a day, $200 a day, but you'll never be able to scale it because you don't have the power or volume to compete with these guys. All right, what's the minimum budget? 1,200 again. Yeah, if you don't have a huge budget, like people ask me, oh, what can I do if I have less than 1,200, right? Get a fucking job. It's not that difficult. Oh, but I live in a country where there's no work. Fuck you. There's work everywhere. It might take more time to get up to that point, but you don't have to work in a fucking grocery store or shit. Like, I know people from India, they're like, we don't earn that much because I live on the countryside. No problem. Go online, because you're talking to me also online. Go to Upwork, create an account, and work for people. I've seen people doing the weirdest shit, like entering numbers in an Excel sheet, and they get paid like $10 an hour. Well, you only have to work 120 hours, which is like 3 weeks, right? Only have to work 3 weeks, and then you can do the CPA thing. Upwork, all those platforms, they're fucking great, man. There's so much work online. Like, I hire through Upwork. Well, I used to, but not anymore so much, because now I have people in my business, right? But like, I would say 12 to 20 people a month just for quick jobs. They would earn $100, $200 just to fix something for me real quick. Or just, I once told a person, just get me 1,000 images for Instagram and edit them with my logo. And that's what he did, and I gave him $1,000. Easy money for him. All he had to do is find fucking images. Yep, money is there, you just need to know where to find it. And if you don't have money, you need to trade time for money. And as soon as you get wealthy, then you will trade money for time. How to lower Facebook ad CPC. Make better ads. It's all in the CTR. Either your image is shit or your copy is shit. If your CTR for Facebook is less than 5 to 7% for most geos, it's not good. Like I've seen ads with CTRs of like 15%, making like 800% ROI, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on 5% CTR, going to get you a CPC significantly less than everybody else. That's important. 5% minimum, I would say. 1 in 20. All right, if possible, could you give us an average CPC? I can never give you an average CPC because there are so many different factors. Interest, age, placement, targeting, the brands you use, the person who builds it. But let's say for the UK, I get an average CPC of 6 cents, and for New Zealand, maybe 7. Scaling tricks. There are no secret in scaling. Either straight scale, horizontal, vertical scale. Across different campaigns, there are a variety of different options you can use, you can utilize. But yeah, it's a really art of its own. Like I have a guide on how to scale, and I could talk about it for like an hour or two, how to approach, how to make it perfect. But as I said before, with the angles, that is all information. Like no hard feelings. I feel like I share enough good information on my YouTube and in the Facebook group, but there are also some things that are just too valuable to just give to random people who I don't know. But Amir, who's asking the question, you know me, so if you message me, I will explain how to do it. No worries. What is the perfect size to target? It all depends on the budget. So the more budget you have, the more targeting you do. If you have, let's say $10,000, you can run a million people audience. But if you only have $1,000, if you run a million people audience, odds are you're not going to find the right targeting. Why? Because a lot of people like me, I check Facebook probably 100 times a day. No kidding. Phone, computer, everything. Half of my business is on Facebook, right? So Facebook all the time. I get shown a lot of ads. What will happen is 5% of the 1 million audience will be on Facebook every single day. The $1,000 you have will be completely eaten up while you have only tested maybe 10% of the entire audience. That 10%, is it representative for the entire audience if you do broad targeting? No. So it's all relative. The money is relative to the size of the audience. Yep, and that's gonna wrap up part 1. I see we have like 6, 7 more questions left, and I will use that for part 2. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.